Hi, this is Justin Kendall, Assistant Editor of Brewbound, and we're here in New York City at the Brewbound session. And we are on the Livestream Lounge brought to you by the Beer Institute, and I'm sitting here with Great Lakes Brewing Company's Kevin Hack and Cami Purdue. Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So give us a little bit of info on, what's new at Great Lakes. What are you guys working on? What are you excited about?
Well, I think the biggest announcement we've had this year is we finally got into cans. We launched them around Memorial Day, and we have three brands in cans: our Turntable Pills, our Lightkeeper Blonde Ale, and our Rally Drum Red Ale. So that's big news for us.
And you guys are working with Harpoon Brewery on that project. How did that come about?
Well, we've been talking for a couple of years on how we were going to expand into cans. And if you've ever been to our Cleveland brewery, we're pretty landlocked. We're just a mile outside of downtown Cleveland. So we had to get innovative with meeting what our consumers wanted from us. And there had been several conversations, one with Harpoon and some other outlets. And the conversations progressed with Harpoon. They're like-minded. We like the fact that they're another craft brewery. We're brewery partners. They're very similar to us in sort of our corporate philosophy and our company culture. And I knew after we had an initial call with their folks that they were the folks to partner with. And they had the capacity and they had the willingness. So great partnership so far.
Talk a little bit about how the sales data has been so far. How well have cans performed for you guys?
Yeah, so we're really only about 3 weeks into our can business. We kicked off the lead up to Memorial Day, so we're still really new, really early into it. Like she said, we kind of brought in 3 packages, hoping for them to not really cannibalize on any of the 6 other core brands we have. We are sharing one with Turntable Pilsner, which is our newest core offering for 2017. But we didn't really want cannibalization. We wanted it to be a new UPC, a new addition. So obviously we were a little late to the game in terms of cans, but it's a category we had to get in on. Partnering with Harpoon seemed to be the best option. So far we have almost 3,000 points of distribution. We've sold almost 10,000 cases already, and that's just 3 weeks in. So we're really taking advantage of the summer season, and we think it's going to be a nice addition. We don't just have it in off-premise; we have it in on-premise as well. They're serving at Progressive Field, where we have a really good partnership with the Cleveland Indians. So 3 weeks in, it's been very well received.
Okay.
And we offer 12-ounce cans and 16-ounce, and like Kevin said, those venue opportunities are opening up for us where we couldn't be before with glass. So we're really looking forward to seeing how the summer unfolds, particularly at concerts, golf courses, anywhere that hiking, camping, anywhere that glass is a little difficult to take to.
We're called Great Lakes Brewing Company, and I know you guys are out of Boston, but I live in Chicago. She lives in Cleveland, and Midwesterners and people on the Great Lakes, what we love doing is going out on our boats, doing sports around the Great Lakes, and especially in the summertime, cans just really fit that mold. So we knew we had to add it to the portfolio sooner or later, and summer is the perfect time to kind of get in on that, So
we've seen a lot of different pack configurations, and some companies are going into like 19.2 ounce cans, and that. Are those opportunities that you guys are exploring? Is that something you guys are looking into?
So currently, through our partnership with Harpoon, we're limited on the packages that we can do, because they have to make their own beer. So currently we are in 12-ounce cans, 12 packs, and then also our 16-ounce cans come in 12 packs as well. I think down the line, once we really, we're building our can business. We didn't expect this to become our lead dog right out of the gate. We're building our can business almost like I tell a lot of our distributor partners and retailers. We're building our can business 1 month at a time, one package at a time. So, into 2018 and 2019, we may get into that 19.2 ounce can. In the single serve and the small format stores, it's really an opportunity. But for right now, we're focusing small to build our can business and see where it wants to go for 2018, 2019. So we may get into the into the 15-pack game, the 12-pack game, the 19.2 ounce game. We don't know yet. Right now, through our partnership with Harpoon, 12 packs is where it's at, and for the foreseeable future, that's what we're going to be in.
Yeah, and this partnership with Harpoon is not meant to be long term. It's definitely something that we would like, help us get us off the ground, and then look at what our long term vision is for our expansion or capacity building, things like that. And it always seems in this industry that you're on the cusp of getting into something, and then something new comes out. 19.2 ounce cans, 15 packs. So
18
it's great.
packs.
It's a great industry to be in. So always changing.
I think somebody's got a 24 pack now. So it's a game of
crazy.
top this.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a continual game of top this. So you guys are looking at bringing that eventually in-house. So when do you think that might be? How far out is that expansion project?
So recently, about a year and a half ago, we had a great CEO come on board. His name's Bill Bohr. He's a phenomenal addition to the company. He's great. He's really streamlined and organized a lot of the company, and he's really looking into a lot of our expansion and where we want to grow. I know he's expressed interest in when we do expand and get a new facility, to still be in the Northeast Ohio area. We're even though we distribute to 13 states and DC, we're proud of being a Midwest brand. We really never want to give up our Northeast Ohio identity. At the same time, be a regional player and really be important brands in a Chicago and in a Philly and in an upstate New York. And he's looking at expansion. He's doing a great job of it, and I think in the next couple of years we're gonna have a new facility and really ramp it up. But it's a work in progress.
Right on. So the partnership with Harpoon, does that sort of open up a market opportunity since you're already canning beer in Boston? Is that somewhere that you guys are looking at possibly targeting as the next state in the expansion? Or
so we currently have no plan to go to Boston for the rest of 2017, and in the future it may. I mean, it plays into our distribution strategy. We don't want to be a brand, I don't think, ever, or maybe in the near future, where it's all 50 states or we're exporting to Japan or anything like that. We're a Cleveland brand, we're a Midwest brand. We are in some markets on the Mid-Atlantic, and I think the way that we grow on the East Coast, Massachusetts is in the radar, is on the radar for the next 2, 3, 4 years. But in the next 6 months to a year, you'll not be able to find Great Lakes in Boston.
We're embarking on our 30th anniversary next year, and it's pretty tremendous that we've been in the business for almost 30 years and 13 states and DC. So we're very methodical in where we're going, and like Kevin said, we're very dedicated to the Great Lakes region, and we're not into the inch deep, mile wide kind of way of building our business. So, but I think East is probably in our sights.
Yeah, our owner, Pat Conway, he says this statistic all the time that I think something like 60% of the U.S. population is within a day's drive of the Great Lakes region.
Yeah.
So we haven't signed a new distribution state in 7 years, but it doesn't mean that we won't in the coming years. But it's we want to be a Midwest brand. We want to dig deep. That inch deep, mile wide saying I hear from our owners as well too.
And at the same time, it's been tough for a lot of regionals lately. But I mean, you guys are in the 140,000 barrel area.
Correct.
How, as a regional, do you sort of maintain that competitiveness when you're getting pushed and pulled from all directions, as I think Dan Canary from Harpoon pointed out earlier today? Yeah,
we felt the pinch a little bit. We've seen 20% growth drop to 10% growth, drop to flat or up only slightly. But currently we're up 4% for the whole company. Actually, in our home market of Northeast Ohio, we're up almost 8%. Core brands are both trending positively. So we're really looking forward to kind of just sticking with what we know, innovating at the same time, kind of sticking true to our identity.
No, I think that's fair. It's a tough spot to be in. We're in the top 25, and there's so many other breweries behind us, and it's that middle squeeze.
Yeah.
And so we're spending a lot of time on strategy. What's pricing? What are our promotions? What's point of sale? What's package? All those P's, right? So, I think the biggest thing for us is we know we need to remain relevant, be part of the conversation, and we have to be good suppliers to our wholesalers. I think in the end, whenever this shakeout ever happens that the industry's been talking about for at least 5 years now, we know the things we've got to do to keep that share of mind and be the good business partners. It's not just slick promotions and marketing, and it's those relationships.
I'm sorry, we got to go. We ran
could
out of
talk all
time.
day.
Yeah, I know. It went on for.
I kinda like it up here.
Ask about LeBron. See,
No comment.
No comment.
are you sure you guys don't want to comment?
It's getting kind of warm up here all of a sudden.
I know how to move on, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
Way to
Kevin.
end it.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
so
it.
much. I
Thank you.
appreciate you guys coming on.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Thanks.